The guys in Panic at the Disco are the most popular band of right now, which is why I cannot enter in there. We're going to be meeting them today. They're on a huge tour in support of their million-mark album, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. We're going to go hook up with Brendon and Ryan from Panic at the Disco.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality.
I was at your last show here in Vancouver, which was one of the best shows I've ever seen. What can we expect this time round?
Well, it's funny that you say that, because I remember the show in Vancouver last time being awful.
Yeah.
For us, like the way that we played.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
But this is going to be pretty much, I don't know, just that tour times like 10.
Well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically, I'm married to say.
Talk about one idea that you did at the last show, which was during the intermission, you had some people come out with Polaroids that they took of you, and pretty much were auctioning you off like pieces of meat.
That's pretty accurate. I mean, that's what we are.
Was that your idea? It was really fun.
It was their idea,
their
but
idea,
then
yeah.
there was a couple nights where people were starting to get out of hand, so we just made it like you only can give them $1 or else they won't take it, because
There was some
were-
scraps going on over those pictures. They actually got torn up.
Yeah, we're not doing that this time.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, you know, they threw your picture out, Brendon, and they said that you were a virgin. Now, was that just to get people riled up, or was this...
Not anymore.
Oh, wow.
All your stats were out there for everyone to know about.
I think everyone's stats on that thing were pretty much 100% fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except his.
And it's in this exactly where you like me. I'm exactly where you like me, you know.
I'm going to call you sex symbols, but to say that or someone to think that about you, how does that sit with you?
Yeah, I don't know. I woke up this morning and looked in the mirror and I was like...
It's like definitely not a sex symbol.
It's bad, you know?
I mean, I look at Ryan and I think that he's a golden god, but he obviously doesn't think of himself that way. He's humble.
Faked it and I wouldn't be caught dead in this.
Is it true that you guys dare each other, like before the show starts, you dare each other to do stuff on stage or during the performance?
We used to.
Yeah.
We had this thing called MVP, and it was an award that somebody would win if they pulled off the craziest thing without the crowd noticing it.
Or
Sometimes the crowd would notice it, but if you could pull it off without it being too ridiculous, where no one would get mad, then you won the
That was the
award.
problem.
That was the
we
problem.
started getting
a little upset and getting a little too crazy with our stunts.
We've been talking a lot about the next record and what we want to do, and I've started writing some lyrics, and everybody else is kind of just, you know, working on music by themselves. We're going to start and kind of like sit down together and go somewhere and write for like 3 months, and we're not going to be doing any touring until we're done, so hopefully have a record out next year.
I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No.
All right, so everyone's looking forward to new music, hopefully sometime next year, right?
Yes.
Meantime, get A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I can't wait for the show tonight. You guys have a good time on the
Me
road.
neither. Thanks.
You knew it.